morning. Today I'd like to start out with a question. How many of you have already eaten something that has been mechanically formulated or processed in some way, shape, or form today? So, a lot of us. That's not a surprise because many college students believe that processed foods are really convenient, cheap, and delicious, which is absolutely true. However, Melanie Warner says, and she's the author of Pandora's Lunchbox, she says that 65% of the average American's diet is made up of processed foods. Now, that statistic may or may not mean a whole lot to you now, but by the end of my speech, I'm hoping to make that statistic scare you. Processed foods are unhealthy and detrimental to our health, and today I would like to persuade you to gradually eat less processed foods because of the harmful effects that they have on our bodies. One of the main reasons why processed foods are so detrimental to our health is because they have so many unhealthy additives in them. According to Tom Matlier, processed foods often have non-food constituents added to them, like bleaching agents, solvents, and alkalizing agents. So pretty much, processed foods have additives in them that really aren't food. We shouldn't be consuming them. So we ask ourselves, why have we let processed foods become so processed like this? And also we ask ourselves, why do we keep eating them? I want to tell you about a few specific additives. One of them is red 40 and yellow 5 and 6. They can all be grouped together because they all have similar attributes to food. So they're all used to make food look more appealing, and that's it. And then there's also aspartame. Aspartame is a low-calorie sweetener. So pretty much it's used to make food have less calories but still taste really good. However, both of these additives actually are known to cause cancer in rats. And if you imagine them causing cancer in rats, just imagine what they must be doing to our bodies. They must be having some harmful effect on our bodies. Now, red 40, yellow 5, and 6 are in common foods that we see daily in Lottie, the Falcon, the Union, like Fruit Loops, Sour Patch Kids, queso dip, desserts, and pretty much anything that has artificial coloring in it probably has red 40, yellow 5, or 6 in it. Now, aspartame can be found in common foods as well. Actually, like gum, a lot of times has aspartame in it. And pretty much all pop and any low-calorie, reduced sugar item probably has aspartame in it. Then there's also the famous high fructose corn syrup. Now, high fructose corn syrup is known to actually cause obesity and diabetes. And pretty much what high fructose corn syrup does is it destroys our liver because our body doesn't really know what to do with it. It doesn't treat it like sugar like the manufacturing companies use it for, but it actually just rejects it and destroys our liver. So some things that you can find high fructose corn syrup in are lots of Kellogg's cereals, breads, juice, pop, so many things, even ketchup, which is really surprising because it's such a common condiment that everyone uses, but it has high fructose corn syrup in it, so we should really be careful with that. Now, these processed foods are so easily accessible to us that sometimes we don't stop to think, what's actually in the food that we're eating? So not only are there scary additives in processed foods, however, they generally lack lots of nutrients. According to Brookhost, because the process of making the product lasts longer, nutrients are actually taken out of the food. This pretty much means that you don't get the best source of vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that the company promises. There was even a study done at the University of Georgia and the University of Nebraska, where rats were pretty much fed cereal. This cereal was fortified, it had the nutrients that they needed. However, the rats experienced no growth, gray hair, or in their case, brown hair, and nervousness. So clearly, this study shows that the companies put vitamins and minerals into our foods and expect us to reap the benefits, but obviously we don't, as shown in this study. Our bodies were not meant to be fed this mechanically processed, formulated, and chemically processed food. And isn't our health and well-being more important than the fact that processed foods are often more convenient, cheap, delicious? However, next time we're at Lottie, the Falcon, or the Union, let's try to eliminate these processed foods from our diets. Although they might be more convenient sometimes, they can actually be really convenient at Lottie without being processed. So first of all, you might want to read the ingredient lists on the back of the packages if you're not going to eliminate processed foods altogether, to make sure that there aren't so many additives in them that you don't want to be putting into your body. Next, to eliminate aspartame and corn syrup, try to avoid sugary drinks, or just opt for water and some delicious fruit. Avoid chewing gum that has aspartame in it also. You could try Simply Gum, which is a new brand that doesn't have So, more importantly, eat more whole foods. Eat more fruits and vegetables, and make your diet mainly this, instead of the processed foods that don't provide us with the nutrients that we need. Pilates has a wonderful salad bar and fruit bar, which you should definitely take advantage of and nourish your body in that way. Allow your body to receive these nutrients that it actually needs and wants. So let's be conscious of the fact that processed foods are clearly not meant for our bodies. And let's try to change that and gradually remove processed foods from our bodies. Right now, processed foods make up 65% of our diets. Now, does that scare you?